Hello, I'm Linda Rafferty. I'm the Global Head of Compliance and ESG here at K2. Can I introduce my colleague?
Excellent. My name's Gavin. I'm the Partner Relations Lead for Europe here at K2. And Linda, I'd like to talk about EcoVadis. Who are they?
Oh, straight in with a question, no messing. EcoVadis are a rating company. They've got about 125,000 organisations rated that span about 200 different industries. They are more compliance focused. That's kind of why they seem like a good fit with K2 when we were looking for an organisation to partner with. They specifically focus on ethics, sustainable procurement, labour, human rights, and obviously the environment, key one that's important too. So they focus on those kind of areas, which is a good match for us and the industry that we work in.
Fantastic. Now, as many of you will be aware, we've been discussing and talking about EcoVadis and getting as many of our partner network signed up to the rating system as possible. But we also have heard sort of your feedback in regards to kind of why there's some obstacles as to why you wouldn't be able to engage. So we'd like to address some of those at the moment. Now, the first one I'd like to talk about is cost. So there's a cost attached to this, correct?
There is, yeah. Oh no, there is, and it's not. It's nothing to be sniffed at. It's not super cheap. We understand that for some of the organisations that we deal with are quite small. We know that that takes a considerable investment. So yes, there is a cost, and if that's an inhibitor, then that's something. Come talk to us. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely, 100%. Second, perhaps we've heard around the time that it takes to complete the assessments and the ongoing completion as well.
And as I said, some organisations may not have the two elements to that. The time it takes. We try to be really mindful about when we send out invitations, and we try to avoid the super busy times. So we send them out early in the year and then later in the year to try and take that into consideration. And if you've started your assessment and it gets to a point where it's unmanageable because of then we can put it on hold and then come back to it at the beginning of the year. No one expects you to try and super stress yourself out trying to get it complete. We want to work with you and help you through the process. But the other thing is resources. It takes I have to do it here with K2, and my colleague and I. It takes us a good 3 months to get through the whole process. It takes a lot, but EcoVadis are making it easier, and they are carrying over what you submitted the year before, so that it's not like starting a new assessment. It's evolving and it's getting better and it's getting easier. But any troubles people have, pick up the phone, talk to us, talk to you. If you can't answer the question, talk to us. We're happy to jump on calls and discuss whatever those obstacles are. Let's talk about them and let's go through them.
Sure, and perhaps another one just to touch on is around kind of where other people have been engaging with other platforms, with other initiatives, and kind of and why they should engage particularly with EcoVadis.
Yeah, well, when we were looking who to partner with, as I said before, it was more about the compliance. And I know people have said to us before, but I'm already measuring my carbon footprint, and you're like, well, great, that will actually help you with the assessment. But we're asked by our clients, that's the larger organisations that we deal with are more heavily regulated, and they want to eliminate or make sure that there's no room for risk within the supply chain or any kinds of infringements around labour and human rights or ethics, anti-bribery, all of those kind of things. They want proof that those things are not in their supply chain. 100%. So, EcoVadis is a great place for being able to demonstrate that. Yes, there's elements of environmental around it, but it's mainly geared towards the compliance side of it, and that's what's really important to us, and that's what the really good fit with EcoVadis was for K2.
Fantastic. Well, listen, you've heard from us around this, but I think what we'd like to do now is hear from some of our partners as well around their experience with their engagement with EcoVadis, and also to get their take on how easy or difficult it was, or and what their feedback is.
Yep, maybe some elements in there of where they've engaged with us and where we've helped, and how we could do the same with everyone else.
100%. Over to the partners.